What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. I appreciate you checking out this video. Guys, I kind of woke up this morning to an article that I read on MLive. And I know it's early. It's 5:30 in the morning. I know I'm not doing this live. But I was kind of rolling around. I couldn't sleep. This one says, it's an article by Kyle Minicky. He's a journalist for the website MLive. He says, after a career day, Eric Ebron says, I'll never make this fan base happy. And it kind of goes on to tell a couple of things. And if you read the article by MLive, and I'll go ahead and put it in the description down below, but as you go on to read this article, it says Ebron had a career day and he's been kind of one of the most consistent players within the last 6 weeks. Okay. And to kind of go back on that a little bit, I think one of the opposing players for, I can't remember who it was, I think it was for the Falcons, said, Ebron, you know, kind of to the effect like, dude, you'll never make it in here because you dropped too many passes, or something an exchange between players said that Ebron more or less couldn't hack it in the NFL. Well, Eric Ebron has responded, and he's been one of the most consistent players within the last 6 weeks. I'm reading this article right here. He says he overcame a huge fumble, which is on a third down, if I remember correctly. It was on a third down that really could have cost us the game. But anyway, the team ended up responding. But he had a career high of 10 passes for 94 yards. And in the article also, if you scroll down a little bit, if you're kind of following along, it also says that he's caught 18 of 19 passes for the last 2 games. And we all know the last 2 games Detroit hasn't been really all that great. And he has 27 catches on 33 targets. It says for 285 yards, and he's had 1 touchdown. Okay. And it says in the 7 games before the deadline, he only had 15 catches on 32 targets for 160 yards. So he's almost doubled his, or not kind of almost doubled. He's came quite a ways from the last 7, or the first 7 weeks, excuse me. But for all the good that he's done the last 6 weeks, it kind of really irks me about Eric Ebron is this, okay? He came out and he said, one of the beat writers or one of the journalists or whoever it was for one of the other papers or sports programs said, if he got satisfaction about proving his critics wrong, and he comes back and he says, no, because I bet they can't wait to talk about how I dropped a ball. I mean, I can never make this fan base happy, which is cool with me. I'll just go out there and continue to do what I do and go from there. And then they kind of followed it up with, well, you know, when you had a career day and probably a pretty good month at that, that still isn't enough to win people over. He goes, no, because why would it be hard on me? I'm just chilling. Okay, and that's what I really have a problem with Eric Ebron right now. The Detroit Lions are paying you $8.5 million, okay, $1 million to do what you're actually doing today. The last 6 weeks since the trade deadline. You should have done that all throughout the prior 4 years that you have been here. Eric Ebron's attitude has been shit since it's been here. You have dropped the ball continuously for the last 4 years, and you have lost fumble after fumble, okay? Or maybe not lost, but you have caused fumbles. I apologize for that. You've caused fumbles. The fan base wants more from you and more from the entire team, okay? This team has not won anything in the last 50-plus years, going on 60 years. We want a championship from this team. If you are not a part of this championship culture, or just the team in general, and if you want to go out and kind of be this person with a shit attitude, then I don't want you here. And I hope Bob Quinn notices that, and he doesn't want you here either, even though for all the good you've done. And I don't care if you go to San Francisco, if you go to Miami, I don't give a shit where you go and you blossom. I don't care as a fan. You have done more damage to the Detroit Lions just by your attitude alone than whatever could have been done with anybody else. Okay? This attitude of me being the best and all that, you were a #1 draft pick back 4 years ago and you have never reached your potential here. Okay? You've always dropped balls. You seem to catch the extremely hard ones, but you can't catch the ones that are right here. Now, the last 6 weeks you've done that, but the last 3.5 years you haven't been able to do that. I don't know why the epiphany is now that I got to catch everything. Oh, that's right. You're on a contract year. That's right. And hopefully, if I can make some more money because if other people for the last 4 years don't actually see what I actually am, which is someone who only has less than 10 touchdowns in 4 years. Okay? I really, I know I can't do what you do, but at least if I had your kind of talent, I would probably get more than 10 touchdowns or whatever it is. I don't actually know what it is, but I know it's pretty low. And I know that that there have been many others that have done much more, that have had way less contract money, okay? So don't just sit there and think, you know, I'm going to have this pissy attitude because I can't get over with a fan base. You've done this to yourself, sir. You have done this to yourself. Because you can't catch the ball and you're a fumble maniac. Yeah, you may have not. I don't care what you say about, yeah, I didn't do it when I was in North Carolina and I didn't lose a fumble. I don't really care about that. I care about production now. And you haven't lived up to your contract, or the last 4 years for that matter. So I don't care if you go anywhere else and you blossom. Hell, I don't even care if you're a freaking Hall of Famer. I just do not want this shitty attitude, this it's all on me sort of stuff. I don't want it here. Now, I don't know what your teammates and all that think about that, but I don't want you here if you're going to make this kind of that I can't win over the fans or anything like that. You should have done that since you have been here, okay? And yeah, our attitude's pretty bad because 60 years of not having anything and the last 20 years of it being just not winning a championship at all kind of wears on some fans here, okay? So take your attitude and take it somewhere else, Eric Ebron, because I'm not going to have it. Guys, I apologize for the rant, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and also do a like, subscribe as well, would you? All right. I just found it irked me quite a bit that somebody comes out and says, I bet they can't wait to talk about how I dropped the ball. Come on, man. Stop your little piss match game. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. And Eric Ebron, I hope to never see you in a Detroit Lions uniform after this year. Deuces.